Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready? Go ready? 8. We gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get
on first down, it's Newton. Complete. It's Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Newton now to throw. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he's got Fitzgerald. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Larry Fitzgerald, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Niners take over first.
They run on first down with Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On second down now, Peyton. And some room to run now. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Walter Payton, 28 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. Touchdown, 49ers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now the 49ers signal for the timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
But the team's turned it over 3 times in the first.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got 2 teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him. Up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start here with Jackson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Peyton. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll go on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. Two-hand read. Check 50.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, come on. Hayward. Where's your big one?
3rd and long. It's Griffin. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You got three down. That's it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's caught by Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 7, Cardinals 2.
On first down, Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 46 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Griffin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now it's Griffin letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They come out here in the I.
Check it out,
Griffin will throw again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. On second down now, it's Jackson. Gets through, and now an opening. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They go play action here on first down. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That's good for 28 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On third down, here's Bo. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
No. Check 52.
On first, pushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on second down. Griffin.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Now Griffin on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off around the 41. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem? Every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Quincy Enunwa. As time expires in the first half. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken very short. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
23 yards, the final tally.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, Griffin. He finds his man Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it third and goal. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. To throw is RG3. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Jackson. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Walter Payton, the intended receiver.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Griffin trying to lay one up deep. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Calvin Johnson, 54 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And a terrific return as he takes Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out. To the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, hut. Choose the Pittsburgh. Choose the mic. Yeah. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Switch. Switch.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Randy Moss. 75 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Vikings 7, 49ers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, come on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Peyton. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
The stop made by Miles Garrett. It's a gain of 2 yards.
On third down, Peyton. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. fourth down with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing is Jackson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch back.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 68 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Right back to him on first down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, Peyton. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 22-yard scamper. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep. And got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 68 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Escaping the pressure right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Patrick Willis in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space. Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On first down, it's Jackson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it. Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides when that deer bottled up, fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right? And how much they practice not fumbling. Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one. Opportunistic by the defense. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Randy Moss with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Eluding the pressure right. Complete to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
45.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Bo. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Jackson now. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. It's caught. Jones. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Jackson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Up, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson.
Oh, I like that right.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Yeah.
Jackson now down around his goal line. This will be caught by Randy Moss. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Jones has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. Buying time to his left. Looking in zone for Jones. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Throwing again. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Let's go now. 55. Henry. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's run. 49. Let's go.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Walter Payton, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Hey, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught by Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Switch.
On 2nd down now, Peyton. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Jackson. Flush to his right. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Two times.
That's the end of the football.
They run again with Jackson. And an alley to run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do. And the change.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Randy Moss, 47 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Niners take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He's got a man. Complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now again, right side. Peyton, sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Stenerud's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Now Jackson on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. On first down, Peyton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll run with Jackson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Jackson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On the carry, it's Jackson. Look at the spin. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So here's Vick following the interception. Buying time to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal on the ground. This is Jackson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Single receiver. You just watch 88 over there. Just watch.
A first down throw coming for Vick. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Keith Bullock coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Vick escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Randy Moss there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, Jackson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On the run, this is Jackson. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll run on first down. Jackson slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Peyton And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They run the counter. Peyton. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On first down, it's Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. In for the sack, Deion Jones. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. That's going to be caught. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now
and he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Being chased out left. Looking in zone. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Michael Vick. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Randy Moss, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Peyton. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Back.
Play action. It's Jackson. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a give, right side. Jackson. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards. Now Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they have now chopped. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Jackson now. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Jackson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So it's 49er football. We get you reset, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Still on his feet, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. That's complete to Bo Jackson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Michael Vick steps away. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. After the interception, here's Jackson. Jones has it. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
It doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.